comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On now is the Packers punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Brady. And that's incomplete.
They could game catch the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
That defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. They have the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On second down, here's Brady. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On second and a yard, Rodgers. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean. Murphy bunting. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting this.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it's cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Brady. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
On first down, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Oh, spinning away. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on first down is Brady. Space to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 15.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Jones. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
From the 27, Brady. Flushed out right. Open man, it's Jalen Darden. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A give to Jones. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 1st down, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Rodgers now on first down. Open man, here is Cobb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Crosby with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Brady going to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Brady now to throw. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now Brady bats this forward on the jet sweep. Miller with a 1st down and more. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Touchdown! The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Able to avoid him at the 40. Again, the juke. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Packers 21. after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And here's Jones again on second down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well,
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's what Rap a Lot.